Hey everyone, just want to have a quick look at the weather for the next 8 to 10 days in today's video. It takes us up to around the 6th of April. So we're going up beyond the Easter period actually with this update. Now, before I get on with the video, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on most of the pages at gazrugbies.com. Have a browse through the widgets, and if there's any articles that you're interested in, please click through. You'll be able to go off and read those articles, and because you're clicking from Gazrugbies to wherever the article is, where you get a revenue fee on what you're doing. Thanks very much for doing that. As you can probably hear, I'm rather bugged up with this bug that I've been fighting for about a week now. It's still clinging on, but I'm hoping to get rid of it very soon. Thanks for all your messages inquiring about how I am doing. Okay, it's just one of those annoying seasonal things where it's just typical that I should pick it up once we've gone past winter and gone into spring, but there we go. These things happen. Right, let's start off with the 500 millibar height anomaly flow charts. We've got the ECMWF over on the left of screen. The GFS is on the right as you're looking at it. 500 millibars, 18,000 feet is an area in the atmosphere, excuse me, where high pressure and low pressure are being moved around by the jet stream. Blue is extrapolating to low pressure, and orange is extrapolating to high pressure. So these mean flow charts for 8 to 10 days time. So this takes us up to around the 6th of April. What we see is that they've both got a westerly flow, really. Both got quite a strong jet stream coming across the Atlantic, both looking relatively flat, with jet stream going something like that. There's a little bit more of a ridge down to the southwest on the GFS solution. That's been there on and off all winter, of course, the ever-present Azores High. But it's generally quite dominant on both of these, actually. So it implies that the driest conditions are down to the south and the west. Be most unsettled, the wettest conditions will always be in the north. But overall, not too bad down in the south. It's just in the north that it's going to be a little bit more unsettled. But very flat, really, on both of those. So westerlies are in control. The temperature anomaly for the coming week, taking us from the 26th of March to the 3rd of April, shows that we're going to be around average, a little bit above average in the south, maybe a little bit above, a little bit below in the north, but not deviating too far from the normal. The precipitation anomaly is coming out a little bit wetter than average in the north, with most blue colours, around average in the south, but it does imply a more unsettled week probably coming up. But the driest weather close to that ridge down in the south and the southwest of the country. Here we are for a Tuesday then with the generic charts. This is the GFS. Excuse me again. Bringing in this westerly flow across the country. So there'll be a band of rain sweeping through. I mean, some shining showers. For the isobars map, yeah, it's relatively chilly there. Be coming in behind that front, going up towards Greenland. Moving through to middle of next week, high pressure down to the southwest, low pressure closer to the north. So it's coolest and most unsettling in the north, driest down to the southwest of the country. Another low pressure comes through on Thursday. That's Maundy Thursday, of course, the 2nd of April. That brings an area of rain into the north, but we're still close to the ridge down in the south, so quite a bit of dry weather down there. And then going into Good Friday, we pull the winds into the north. That could bring some colder air into Scotland, possibly with some wintry showers up there, but high pressure keeping the south relatively protected from that. And then going through the rest of the Easter weekend, so we go into Saturday the 4th and then on into Sunday the 5th, and high pressure does remain in control when it builds in off the Atlantic. It's within relatively cool air, that though, so there could be some light frost, but by day it wouldn't be too bad. It would be fairly pleasant, but I'm not sure the GFS quite has the weekend solution pinned down, to be honest. I would think there's at least a risk it could be a little bit more unsettled than that's suggested, but on the face of it, on this particular run of the GFS, that's not too bad, the Easter. The East MDF all very similar to the middle of next week. Got low pressure to the north, high pressure down to southwest, bringing this westerly flow through into the middle part of the week. Going through in towards Good Friday. We keep a ridge down to the south, another low pressure coming into the north. So we don't pull in that colder shot for Good Friday. Actually, we keep the winds more from a westerly type direction, and pretty pleasant day down in the south, albeit with some rain up in the north. Go through today 10, Easter Sunday, and we're taking a low pressure then towards Scandinavia, putting down a colder northwesterly wind. But all the time, this high pressure remains relatively close to the west of the southwest, so it does imply that it's not too bad, really. It's not a washout at the bank holiday weekend, but it's more unsettled than the GFS. So, excuse me. So it looks like we're going to be seeing westerlies through the course of next week. The most unsettled conditions likely to be in the north, the driest conditions likely to be down in the south. And all in all, not really deviating too far from what you would expect through sort of late March, early April type conditions. There'll be some showers around, but nothing too bad coming up. Possibly a colder shot for the Easter weekend, but we'll keep you posted on that one. Okay, that's it. I think I've gone on for long enough. I'm going to go off and water my throat. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.